Welcome back to the fields of Perthshire, the potato fields of Perthshire to be precise, and this field has been harvested entirely. So this is the field that produced the Louis XIV French silver hammered coin from 1676 just the other day when myself and Albert were here. Today though I'm joined by Mr. Marty, who's there with his XP Goldmax Power V4, and this field is next to an old church that's probably been here for 800 or 900 years, possibly even longer. We've had quite a number of finds, including an Edward I hammered silver coin, the French Louis XIV. We've had a number of silver milled and dozens and dozens of coins. So let's see how we get on. Barely 30 seconds in and we've got our first signal. A bit jumpy, 84 to 87. I don't think it's going to be a coin. Is that actually a bit of metal? Nope, it's not. There we go, there's something green right there. What is it? It is a thing. It is a thread. It's a wing nut type sort of thing. Damn. Oh well. First signal. 1 minute in. Junk. The one great thing about virgin undetected fields, well apart from the half that we've already done, is generally signals are pretty forthcoming. That one is pretty solid 83 and definitely within the realms of a halfpenny. Only one way to find out. Okay, do you see this right here? Right there? That is a coin. Let's get you into the sun but out the wind. Easier said than done. That is, as predicted, a halfpenny. Oh my goodness, look who it is. Gorgeous George V, yet again. Honestly, unbelievable how many coins of George V are coming out this one field. And do we have a date? First World War era? Nope, bit later, 1921. So roughly halfway through his reign. A halfpenny, you can see Britannia seated. And old George ruled from 1909 until 1936, if I remember rightly. Brilliant, great start. Barely 2 minutes in and already we've got a coin. And Marty tells me he's got one too, also a halfpenny. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. The halfpenny was right there, and right here we got a 52, which is not really a brilliant sort of tone or signal, but it is worth investigation. So we've got a clod shot. We've also got a potato. So it's not the potato that's magnetic, or sorry, metallic, not magnetic. That looks like something right there. What is it? A button, possibly? Could be a button. It's within the realms of a button, and it is something. Ah, it's all falling apart. It is. I think it's a button. Oh, maybe not. It's silver. Ah, it's got a thread on it. It's the top of a tube. A moo tube. Damn it. It is. It's aluminium. Aluminum. So that's the top of a tube. You know, like a sort of a tube. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a, you know, like toothpaste. So that would be elongated there. But that bit's rotted away and left the very end. Here's a wee live dig for Marty. He's got one. I scanned it. 83 solid. Sounds like a halfpenny all day long. Moment of truth. It's a full penny, not a halfpenny. So maybe it isn't George V, because it was a slightly different tone. Normally they come through 86, 87 if they're full pennies of George V.
Victoria.
It's Victoria, thank God for that. Someone different for a change. And Victoria was George V's grandmother. And there you go. It's an older one. She's got her veiled head, her older head. So it's probably going to be 1880s or 90s, but I think the date is gone on it. Oh, 1894, I believe that is. 1 penny of the biggest drug dealer in history, Queen Victoria. Well done. And also here is Martin's George V from earlier. George V with his little head looking to the left hand side, and it's good condition. It is, date wise, it is 1925, so 4 years after my one. Another halfpenny. Brilliant. 2-1 for Martin. We're only 5 minutes in. This one is an ear blower. 90, 91, 93, 96. Could be aluminium, but there's also iron in there somewhere too, so there's more than one signal. It could be silver, could be not so good. Only one way to find out. Well, it's out, and it is something very big, and it's not iron. Maybe the biggest coin or medallion I've ever found. I think it is some sort of irrigation related stuff. So I'm assuming that's probably the end off of a water cannon to throw it out in jets. Possibly. It's made of copper alloy. Nice signal. Shame that isn't a coin. It would have been a whopper. Marty's got himself some gold. A button. It's lost its shank, but you can just make out there. It's got a beautiful gold gilded flower pattern with leaves. Looks a bit like a tulip on the front. That's probably got a bit of age to it. That's probably going to be 1700s to the beginning of the 1800s, I would reckon, at the latest. So certainly going to be over 200 years old. Well done, Marty. It's another coin for Martin. He goes 3-1 in the lead.
George V penny.
George V. Damn you, George V. It is again lovely patina, and it's yeah, very good condition. The back's even better. And we have 1918, so the year of the end of the Great War, now called the First World War, because they decided to have a second one. Excellent. 3-1 to Marty. This one didn't sound at all like a coin. It came through at 52 or thereabouts. Certainly got a coin shape about it, although it's got a big hole in it as well. Could be a medallion, could just be junk. In fact, is it even a keyhole? Well, it could be. That's a keyhole. That's a padlock. That's what it is. That's the cover of a padlock. But I think we'll call that a coin, and that means it's 3-2 Marty. Oh, Marty got a musket ball. There you go. This field is keeping on giving. It's fairly small, but it's a musket ball, so date-wise, quite crudely made actually. Date-wise, probably 1700s, but always a good sign. Not so sure about this one. It's coming through 8081, but again, there might be a bit of an irony tone in there, so let's do a wee live dig again and see what happens. Still in there. Might be a wee bit windy. I'm just trying to keep you in the light as best as I can. Yeah. Wondering if it could be big iron at a depth. Let's see. Last one. Oh, we're out. Okay, we're out the hole. How does it sound now? Well, there's a bit of iron still in the hole. 79 to 81 we're getting now. What's that? Is that a big bit of lead? What's that white stuff? That is, it's not lead, it's a big bit of tin. Tin. Damn you, Mr. Kipling. Oh well. We could have an ancient relic this time. Now that was deep. I'm not surprised I was able to pick it up. About 12 inches down, and that is, as far as I can tell, that is a solid piece of lead. Let's get that hole filled in and then get you into the light. Oop. Drop my probe. Let's get you into the sun and out the wind. And what do we think this is then, folks? Where is the water bottle? In fact, before we do the water bottle, because it's lead, let's give it a wee once over with the old toothbrush. Oh, dropped it. Not sure about that one. Doesn't look like a weight. I don't think it's hollow. I think that's just a big crack taken out it. Is it hollow? Nope, solid. Well, what is that? Now if that was bronze, I would have said it was a pot leg. But it's not bronze, it's lead. And you're obviously not going to use lead as a pot leg because it would melt in the fire, or with the heat of the fire, I would think. But that is very heavy. That probably weighs 150, getting on for 200 grams, so getting on for certainly a third to a half a pound of lead. So, answers in the comments below if you have any idea what that is. Okay, I showed it to Marty, and he immediately grabbed it like that, and when you do that, it's a perfect handle. So could it have been the handle of a knife or the handle of a tool? Maybe there was something iron set in there. There was an iron signal as well, so possibly there's some iron within this lead piece, but it definitely does feel just like a handle. Perfectly fits in the hand, very tactile. So let me know if that helps you identify what it is, but it could be old, could be very old. We've got a stoter of a signal here. An ear blowing 90, and I think well within the rhymes of a great big bit of silver or a Georgian coin. 88, 89. Oh, at least the ground's quite easy to dig. Still in there, or I'm digging in the wrong place. Let's try there. Nope, still there. Oh, we're out, and I think we've got a massive bit of aluminium right there. We do. Damn it. We have got a tin can. Damn. I might have called the last one wrong. I thought it was silver. But that is a solid 86, and that is a Victorian penny. Here's Martin come over to confirm it. He's quaking in his boots because he knows this will pull me one coin closer. There's a couple of potatoes. Didn't do a very good job of getting a spadeful out there, did I? Right, part 2. Yeah. Disappeared almost. It was a coin and I've turned it on its edge, that's what it is. Okay, we're out. Let's get the pinpointer. I know it's a bit bouncy when I do a live dig, but still, some people like it. Makes you feel like you're here. Something there. That is it. Is that a coin? It's round. Looks awful chunky though. Oh, it could be a button. It is a button. It's a button. It's got a hole in the middle. I think we can call that a coin though. Alright, let me give it a wee rub up and check for any detail. Okay, giving it a little clean up. It's definitely button-esque in design. It's pretty hefty though. It's bronze or really heavy copper alloy. Seems to be too heavy for a button. I mean, I'm thinking could be a hem weight for a pleated skirt, but then normally they're made of lead, and this is not lead. So, answers on a postcard with that one. Still, it's probably at least a couple of 100 years old. Well, I called it as a coin last time, and I was wrong because it was some sort of buttony thing, but that is a penny, unless that's, what's that? That's a bit of a root. Where's Marty? Have a wee scan of that. That's a coin all day long. All day long. Oh no. Right, let's try it again. We're out. We're out. It doesn't quite sound quite so good now. Right. Is it there? Oh, we've got a clod. Right. We've got a clod. Don't see anything. What's that? That is not a coin. That is not a coin. Oh, I don't believe it. It's another. It's another washery thingy majiggy. Damn. Damn. Marty got a bit of lead. It looks like I think it's a crimp off a Royal Mail bag. I got one off this field the other day. Yeah, you got letters on it, 795 or something like that. It's made of lead, probably 100 or so years old. Ah well. Damn, every signal that was 83, 85, 86 previous times produced a coin, and now I've had two on the trot and both of them are junk. Marty could take a stonking lead here. He could be 4-1 up if this is what I think it is. It's not. That's mud. That is a coin. I can see it already. It's a George, I think you're right. – 4-1 to Martin on the coins. Damn it. I'm being played off the park on my own turf. Oops. You might get a bit of detail off that. There's a head there. See the nose?
Oh yeah.
Into the right hand side. I think it might be one of the Georgies, but it could be Gavilius. I never know how to pronounce it. What do you think? Tough one to call actually. It's the problem, they're all pretty similar looking. Well, you can make out Britannia, you can see NIA with Britannia there.
Bendy thumbs.
Bendy thumbs are the future, so definitely Britannia. I think it's 111. I think it's George III. So I think it's George III, but it could be could be George the First, or it could be Gavilimus. So if it's Gavilimus or William, Billy, William of Orange, whatever you want to call him, if it's him, then it's going to be 1688 to 1702 or thereabouts. If it's George the First, it's going to be 1714 to 27, and if it's George the Third, it's going to be 1760 to 1820. But either way, it's going to be at least a couple of 100 years old. Very thin, but very nice coin. Well done, Martin. 4-1. Okay, we've got a 74. It's quite a strong signal, but generally 74 isn't going to probably produce anything amazing. But I might stand corrected. Still in here. Maybe a buckle, maybe a button, and it's actually a coin. Well, I didn't expect a coin from that. 74. Maybe it is somebody that we haven't had, or that I haven't had for a while. Maybe George the Sixth or something. It's not. It's Victoria, I believe. It is Queen Victoria. It's in pretty good condition as well. A little bit corroded at the bottom. And it looks like a halfpenny. Lovely condition. And a beautiful tone as well. It is mint condition. This must have been lost almost as soon as it was made. 1862. A very clear date. And as I say, it's got a lovely patina. Look at that. Normally her coins are very worn because they were in circulation for, in some cases, 100 years, give or take. But that is really good. That'll clean up to basically brand new Victoria, by the grace of God, Queen of the Britons, and Defender of the Faith. So brilliant. Over the moon with that. That is 4-2 on the coin front, and a surprise because I didn't expect a coin. Victoria halfpenny was right there, and I've got two good signals here. Either that or it's one very big signal. Sounds like there's a 88-90 there. Sounds like there's a 90-92 there. So either it's a tin can that's been stretched out, or it's a big bit of aluminium, or it's two fantastic finds. Let's hope it's the latter. Okay, we've got find number one, and we've got another clod shot. Look at that for a clod shot. Didn't want to break any of it open in case I ruined the shot. Oh no, I think I've just dropped it. It was it was there somewhere. Ah, there it is. Right there. And that is not something epic. Now that is a tractor piece, as I famously say all the time. And someone, I think, commented, if all these pieces are tractor pieces, there's going to be nothing left of the tractor. So that is a copper alloy. Let's call it agricultural. How about that? But basically junk. Right, signal number 2 is right next door. Oh, turn that off. And let's see where we are. A little bit higher pitch, 91. Relatively shallow, top 4 inches. We're out, and the sun has just appeared at the perfect time, because do you see that little glint right there? Now it's either going to be a silver milled coin, or it's going to be a spendable 10 pence that one of the farmers has dropped in the last week. And I think it's older. Look at that edge. It's got that milled edge on the outside. Ah, I can't get into the wind and out the sun. Into the sun and out the wind at the same time. Right, let me stand up. Okay. We have definitely got silver, old silver. What have we got there? E. We've got an E. Ah, we've got a head. We've got a crooked nose, like a hook nose. I think we might have a Gavilimus. We get the spray bottle out and have a look. 100%. That is big Gavilium. William the Third of England, William the Second of Scotland. Now, what's the back like? Because the other side is in great condition. That is pretty good. That is very good. And that is a silver coin. You beauty. 1696, I think that is. 1696. Right, let me give it a wee clean up. That is brilliant. Look at how clear that is. That is brilliant. Right, let me give it a clean up and get right back to you. And there it is. Gavilimus. So, Gavilimus the Third, de Gracia. William the Third, by the grace of God. And you can see him looking to the right hand side. This is William of Orange. He ruled from the glorious revolution of 1688, which was basically a coup against his own father-in-law, which he, along with his wife Mary, who was the daughter of James VII of Scotland, also known as James II of England, invaded and seized power as Protestants, because James VII and II was a Roman Catholic, and he'd married an Italian Catholic called Mary of Modena, and he'd also produced a son, the future James VIII and III of Scotland and England, who was to be raised a Roman Catholic. And that told lots of people, particularly in England, that this was not a blip. This was going to be a sea change in the religion within England and Scotland, and they were having none of it. So they basically led a coup. They asked Mary, daughter from James's first marriage, along with her Protestant husband, William of Orange, to seize power, and that's exactly what he did. He invaded. Now you can see the date 16. Now the other letter's missing, and then it's a 6, but he took the throne in 1688, so it can't be an 86, and he died in 1702, so 1696. And you've got the letters Mag, Brit, Fra, et Hib, Rex, and basically it means Mag, Great Britain, France, et Hibernia, Ireland, King. So 1696, King of Great Britain, France and Ireland. And you can see the harp of Ireland, you can see the rampant lion at the top there of Scotland, you can see the 3 lions of England, and the other shield is worn, maybe on purpose, and that would have been the Stadtholder of Holland, amongst other things. And that is a beauty. The invasion led to the creation of the Jacobites, people who attempted to restore James VII and II were known as Jacobites, because Jacob in Latin means James. So if you supported James and his restoration of the Stuarts, then you were a Jacobite, a Jacobite. Beautiful. And I think that might be a shilling, which is 12 pence, because I think it's too big for a 6pence. So I think it is a 12 pence. You beauty. Marty's got an old find here, which is a lead weight. It's quite substantial, probably weighs about half an ounce, 14 grams, thereabouts. Maybe 20 at a push, can't see any letters on it. But yeah, that could be quite old. Quite old. Maybe off an old steelyard weighing set. Okay, we got a 76, we got another clod shot, and put the Garrett carrot between my legs so it doesn't pick up signal. So I think we've got a bottle top or some other junk, unfortunately. Yep, we do. I think it's a bottle top. It's been squashed. Damn, thought we were on with a coin possibly there. And another clod shot, 74. Not in there, because it's in there. Oh, we've got a fork. Ta-da! Look at that. Look at the imprint on that. My God, you could murder someone with that fork. Well, look at how sharp they are. My God. No wonder they had no teeth 50 years, 100 odd years and more ago. God, you'd be taking your life in your hands trying to teach a child how to eat. No decoration, looks pretty plain, but I reckon it's going to be probably 100 plus years old, looking at the sharpness of those tines. Still, it's a find. We could have a coin. An ear blowing 84. Yeah, pretty consistent. Let's do a wee live dig if I can. Right in the tyre track. Oh, I think I've missed it already, but let's give it a go. Right, take two. Ugh. Okay, we're out, and I see something that may or may not be a bit of copper. Oh no, it's not. It's a coin. It is a coin. I just saw the edge there, and I thought that was a bit of copper pipe when I saw it from that angle. But let's get you in the sun and peel that off. Tell me it's not George V. Get you in the sun. There's our imprint. Always nice to see. Chucks it away. Who have we got? Ugh, that's not the best, is it? Oh, 1915. It is George V, yet again. There he is. There he is. It's actually another very nicely toned coin. George V, by the grace of God. There he is. In pretty good condition. Thank you, gorgeous George. 1 penny. 4-3 I think we're at now. I'm catching them. In fact, actually, that could be 4 all. Let me just check. It is. It's 4 apiece. 4 apiece. And technically, that little buttony thing is round, so we could claim that that's a coin as well. Anyway, still 4 coins to 4 coins. Brilliant. Plenty more digging to come. The wind's dying a little bit. This is 4-4, and this is a screamer. 89, 90, 91. Tell you what, this could take the lead. This could be 5-4. Still in the hole. Let's get you out the wind a little bit. Try that one. Still in the hole. Right, last one. Right, still in the hole, and I think we're going to need to get the probe, see if we can track her down. I think we've also got a wee bit of pottery there that I spotted. We do. Got a little bit of blue and white transfer print even, so Victorian probably in the era. Right, what's in the hole? No. No. That is not what we wanted. That is what we call in the business junk, I think. It's I don't know what it is. Is that it? What's that? More stuff. Bit of glass this time. Blue glass. So, good. Hope show you the actual stuff might help. Bit of blue glass. Again, probably Victorian era, roughly. But I'll give this a wee clean up. It looks like it might have been something, but I'm not sure what. I'll get right back to you. I'm not sure about that one. It's got these little sort of teeth on it, like it's, I don't know, been sort of a link, possibly, something attached to something, but I don't know. Looks pretty toasty. Difficult to tell what that might have been. Oh well. We've got a relic this time, an ear blowing 76. It was literally 2 centimetres under the surface, and it looks like we have got a buckle. I'd guess is a horse buckle. It's got a nice little decorated edge on all sides. It's in pretty good condition. Copper alloy. And this will be off yet another big Shire horse that was pulling the plough back in the days of old. Would have probably had an iron pin, which is long since disintegrated, but date wise that's probably going to be what, 1800 to 1900, give or take, so certainly over 100 years old. If you know any more detail, then let me know in the comments below. Nice find. Marty's digging a wee signal there in the sunset, and it's rubbish, which means it's still 4-4, and I have got a signal here which is an ear-blowing 1 penny, I think. Let's just get Marty over to see what he reckons, just to rub the pain into the wounds, the salt into the wounds a little bit better. You think so? Right, I'll do a wee live dig. Where is it? About there. It's not, it's tin. It's tin. Tin foil, it is, it's a can. Ah! Don't believe it, my chance to take the lead dashed. Marty's digging away and he just said, oh, this could be a coin, and I just said, well, I've got an 80 and it sounds pretty good, and I turned this big clod over and look at that, that is circular and round. Now, is it a button or a coin? Well, I think it could be a coin. It's a coin! This could be me! Right. What kind of coin is it though? It's quite small, maybe a farthing? What's in the middle? It is. That's a little wren. It is a farthing. 1942. So it's going to be George VI. The late Queen's late father. Okay, let me give this a wee rub-a-dub. Let's get a better look at George VI. Well, to be fair, Martin's taken my lead pretty well. I mean, come on, he was 4-1 ahead, and I've pulled it back to 5-4. 5-4 to me. So there you go, 1942. A little wren, which is one of the smallest birds in the United Kingdom. And on the other side, George VI, by the grace of God, King of the Britons, Defender of the Faith, and Emperor of India. So this is the late Queen's father, which therefore means it's Charles III's, is it? Which means it's Charles III's grandfather, famous for the King's Speech. Now, I haven't even finished my speech, and you'll never guess what's happened. Martin's got a coin, so he's pulled it back to 5-all, but I'm going to have to go and get evidence of this find. Wait right there. Well, that was the shortest lived victory. I mean, I must have been in the lead there for about 35 seconds. And he's pulled out a beautiful coin, Victoria, by the grace of God, Queen of the Britons. And on the other side, 1 penny with the date 1870. Look at that, it must have been lost. Again, like my halfpenny, it must have been lost almost straight away after someone found that. Beautiful coin, and the sandy soil has kept it in phenomenal condition. 5-5. This is going to go down to the wire. Okay, the sunlight's fading. I reckon we've got half an hour for me to win it or lose it. We've got a 74, which is in this half. Ah, damn, that is lead. No, it's not. It's even worse. It's aluminium. It's tin. Damn it. This one is a stonking 94. Oh, and actually I can see it. There's something there. I think it's not a coin, and I'm pretty certain it's not a coin. That is it's a thing. It's a thing. Is it hollow? It is hollow. Right, it's a bronze or copper alloy ring. purpose completely unknown. Let me get the old toothbrush out on her. See if there's any decoration. I think we've got some thread. So we do. We've got some threading there which is broken off. It is relatively modern, probably irrigation pipe or such like, but junk. At that moment you think you've got hammered silver, and it turns out to be a ring pull. Damn! I don't know what it is about ring pulls. You don't have one for ages and you get two back to back, 30 seconds apart. This is my moment. That is the unmistakable sound of a George V 1 penny. Let's do a wee live dig. Right. We're out the hole. I think we're going to have a clod shot. Let's see if it's in this one. It is. Get you out the wind a wee bit. Come on. Come on. Okay. Definitely, oh, definitely in here. Oh, that's grass. Come on. It's getting smaller. Oh, we're running out of opportunity, and that there is green, and that is definitely not a George V penny. That is a bit of copper pipe. We're on the cusp of a draw, 5-all, and I got what Martin got earlier, which is another one of these little lead crimps, which I think is from a sort of postal bag. They reused a lot of the Royal Mail's postage bags and sacks because they were so well made. They used them in agriculture and they bought them second hand. So I think that's what that is. Right, let's see if there's any more time for another signal. Well, XP Deus 2 against XP Goldmax Power V4. It's a draw. There's the extent of my best finds. 5 coins, nice big buckle and a little buttony thing. And Marty comes in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins, a weight, and don't be fooled, this is a big dandy button from the 1700s, but still an excellent few hours out, and yet again a very productive field. Find of the day is the old Gavilimus, I think, William III, but well worth a few hours. How long were we out? 3 hours? 2.5 hours maybe? 2.5 hours, 10 coins between us, plus a number of relics. Can't complain about that. So thank you for watching. If you don't already, hit the subscribe button, and fingers crossed, we'll see you on the next dig. Thanks for watching.